Greetings. So I made a video about the sun cycle and how to heal the body through the sun. And now I want to talk about how to heal the body through the moon cycle, the cycle of the moon. Um, I would say these two, the sun and the moon, they are the most important to begin with to get a to create a foundation in order to build to heal all cycles of the planets, to heal through all the cycles. I would say the sun is the most important because of the salts, cell salts of the soul. The soul salt, yeah, you can call it whatever you want, but I'm just trying to draw some lines of connectiveness. So, how to heal through the moon cycle? So, once a month is 28 days, and once a month the moon, it moves through the point. Let's say you have the whole chart here, right? So let's say you are born in 0 degrees of Aries in whatever system that you're using. I would always recommend using the true sidereal astrology chart, which is the true astrology, which is authentic. The sun taught me that. Um, so every time the moon, it goes through the point in which the sun was when you were born. Your body, it goes through regeneration, where it restores, it cleanses the blood. You get very sensitive and very ecstatic. If that's the word. So it's actually pretty simple, but it can be hard to keep up with this information because the moon is the planet that moves the fastest. Some people say it's Mercury, but a lot of the time I cannot see Mercury, so I don't know. But in from my experience and what I know that the moon moves the fastest. It is faster than the sun, so it can provoke some kind of anxiety inside one because it's hard to keep up with the cycles of the moon because it just you know it goes very fast. It's also a good place to start if you want to learn astrology. Start following the cycles of the moon. That's what I did because the moon, it goes through all the signs like once a month. It goes through all the signs, and if you can understand the signs through the moon, you will have a pretty broad understanding of the science and astrology, the of the theological understanding of astrology. Yes. So once a month, let's say you are 0 degrees of Aries. When you were born, the sun was in 0 degrees of Aries. Yes. Then I would say when also like up till the point you can feel like the body, the energy, the frequency starts to raise. You know, um, I know my cycle starts in 4.5, 5 days. I have my own personal cycle. We begin there. Um, and I should already feel it like in the upcoming days. So from that day, and then 3 days passed. That's how long it takes. And you should keep your body hydrated, uh, and stay away from alcohol, drugs, things that dry out the body, like ejaculation, and, you know. So the hard part about this cycle is learning how to how to deal with the fluids of the body outside that cycle. So it would be best to deal with the fluids on the other side of the cycle. That means when the cycle starts, and then 14 days after that, that would be the best time to deal with it. It would be the safest time to deal with that energy. So, and I'm only speaking from experience. You can't read about this shit anywhere. Okay. Yes, I was taught this from a teacher, but I don't know. I don't even know where he has this information from. I know it. Everything he taught me, it comes from the Bible. Bible is a physiological story about physiological phenomena about, you know, Jesus and Maria Magdalene, and they travel through that they travel through the stars, the zodiac, the sun and the moon. Yeah. Did I cover everything? So when in the moon cycle, stay away from drugs, stay away from alcohol, weed, you know, all of these things. Of course, it's hard. It's hard. I would say alcohol is the worst because it really dries out the body. And hard drugs and ejaculation, even overeating can be a danger to the seed, because the seed is planted in the solar plexus. Like they say, a child is born in Bethlehem. Yes, that is the solar plexus. That's Bethlehem. That is the germ, the seed that is born here. And that seed, it has to rise through the heart, through the vagus nerve. Yeah. And up till this point, which is called the optic nerve. It's right here. It goes from the midbrain and like fourth into here. It's called the optic nerve. And when the seed is planted, when the seed is manifests, it will create the nervous system, the nerve endings that goes down to the body, down to the solar plexus. Like it will travel through, and you have the nerve endings here around the solar plexus. So that is the teaching of the moon cycle and how to heal with the moon cycle. So thank you so much for tuning in. May you be blessed. Thank you so much. Peace out.